Students who are in the online, am I audible? Okay, right. Those who says good evening, I am also saying good evening. Students, one small permission. And today, actually in 4 p.m., I did not put the notes to them. I will upload the notes because 4 p.m. students are new students now. Notes. They are just worrying like. So I'll keep the notes and I will start my lecture. Okay, online students. No, Nikesh, I don't take my your own time. No, I'm taking permission from you, all you people. Okay, 2 minutes you give me time. What is today's date? 24th. Okay, students. So now I'll go to the today's concept. I will start. What is it? Hmm? JSON. Go to the place and then files and then notes. Mm, index of files. You observe it. Yesterday, have you executed that file, CSV files? Executed. Yesterday. Got answers. Who did not execute? Raise your hands. Boys, I think most of them did not execute. By seeing your faces, I can easily find out. Correct? Boys, correct? Yes. I think most of them did not execute. Sit properly. Oh, you only. Don't sit like a railway passenger. Come in. So I'll go to, so students, without practicing, if you come to the class, it's a problem for you. So let us start with working with JSON files. Working with the JSON files. So I'm going to enter into that. So, so I'm going to start with JSON stands for JSON stands for your favorite answer, JavaScript object notation. Good. Do you know JavaScript? Huh? Don't know. What do you know? Only Python. So you are telling something mistake. So Shahid, how to delete some record from CSV file? My dear student, the next level when I come back, I'll talk about it. Okay, now? So CSV files always coming in the industry only with pandas. CSV file will come only with pandas. In Python, CSV files will come only with pandas, just to make it granted. In that, I'll show you, Shahid. Just I will show because I like that question. Shahid is saying good question. How to delete the record? Now I will go to one small momentum. Here pandas. There is a formula sheet is there. Notes. There is a beautiful formula sheet is available. 1 minute. You go to this place. Go to this place here, data science and pandas. And there is RBI project and then data frame. There is a formula sheet is there. And I prepared the total formulas present in pandas. So when you learn pandas so perfectly, you will feel that you are a programmer. You are a real-time programmer. So Shahid asked a question, removing column name from data frame. Removing column name from a data frame. I'm not only deleting the record, I'll delete the total column also. Shahid, you see, removing the row from the data frame. Row is nothing but what? Record. Formula 1, Formula 2, so many formulas are there. Okay, Shahid, I'll tell you this. Don't worry. See how many formulas are there. All the chapters formulas are there. Once the pandas is over, keep this chart in your inbox. Anything comes, look into my formula sheet, you can solve it. Such a thing. I'll prepare some handouts also for you. Handouts means what? Short description. Formula, doing the coding. The type of thing also I'll show to you. Don't worry about it. Like when you go to the NumPy level, for example, when you go to the NumPy level, under that some formulas are there. Some formula sheets also you created under the new, under the NumPy, under the notes, some some figures, some formulas, somewhere else is there, ma. That I will search it and I will make it ready when it comes to you. Okay, na? Still time is there for you. Very soon it is going to start. So before releasing the movie, very soon we'll say, so that you'll be alert. Okay, no problem. Let us start the current topic. So Niranjan, I'll start ma. Very soon I will start. Okay. So so okay. Ranjit Kumar, today I attended a hackathon demo. I failed at binary tree creation. Okay. Binary tree creation you failed because you need to know data structures. Binary tree creation require what? If I explain, you'll say, sir, dead easy will say. First of all, what is a binary tree? What is the difference between tree and binary tree? What is tree? What is binary tree? What is empty binary tree? What is a full binary tree? What is a complete binary tree? Binary tree traversal techniques. Binary tree traversal techniques with iteration. Binary tree traversal technique with recursive. All these techniques you need to understand. Then binary tree creation is left hand, left finger. With the C code you want, Java code you want, Python code you want, C++ code you want, what you want, ask interviewer. Whichever code you say, I will write it like that, you need to say. So subject is important. How to acquire the subject? Reading. Okay. So students, something. So that binary tree, you failed it because you need to have the knowledge on data structures. Ranjit Kumar. Something. Monica, sir, will you teach MySQL and MongoDB also? Seema, uh, MongoDB is taught by somebody else. Other faculty will teach because it's easy for you, not a difficult. Okay, tomorrow I will start Python communication with a Oracle. I will explain. And I'll tell you one book name for Oracle. You buy that book name. Daily 10 pages you read. And 10 pages means 5 papers. 5 papers will you read? 2 papers you read. It will take 2 months, 2.5 months. Your Oracle will become expert. Suppose, for example, myself, I read that book. Still, I have that book with me. That much good book it is. I like it very much. And it is going to be like that. Farhana. So, sir, please release the Django trailer also. Okay. Really, sir, I'm waiting for your Django class. Okay, mom. So now I will move to the further. So I'll start the session. JSON stands for JavaScript Object Notation. JSON, JSON file, JSON file concept, JSON file concept is not is concept is one of the programming language independent concept. Programming language independent concept. Independent concept. It is not belongs to Java, not belongs to Python, not belongs to what? Uh, So not belongs to Python not belongs to Java, not belongs to any language. It is programming language independent concept. Because JSON file can be used in ASP.NET, we can use, that is C sharp related thing. JSON file can be used in servlets and then JSP and then Hibernate, and they can use it in even Spring also. JSON can be used in Django also, that is related to Python. This JSON can be used in PHP also. Using PHP also you can build web application. You can Django also you can build web application. ASP.NET also you can build web application, students. So JSON file concept is one of the programming language independent concept. Okay. The JSON file concept, what is the use of that? I'll tell you. The JSON file concept implemented in Python, implemented in Python, implemented in Python on the name of on the name of a module called what? JSON. JSON. What is the module name? JSON. What are the CSV files? Dealing with CSV file, you need to go for importing which module? CSV module. To deal with the total object data writing, object record reading, which module? Pickle. Pickle.load, pickle.dump. We need to use like that. Okay. Anything you want to do it, there is a module is required. Okay. So Hemanath Sai, thank you for your compliments. Now I'll move to the subject. JSON file concept implemented in Python on the name of a module called JSON. So what is the use of JSON file? Especially JSON file concept will be coming in the web application development. Web application development. Suppose, for example, I'll go to this place. I'll develop one employee form. I developed one employee registration form or student registration form. I will go for student registration form. Student registration form. So in HTML, I will take it. Student registration form in HTML. HTML, I will take it. So this registration form image I will take it. This you open it, open in the new tab. Open in the new tab. You just observe it. This is called what? HTML form. This you can write it. As on today, people are writing what code they are writing for this. Code they are still there in 1998 they are in. Now, when we were the students, we used to write the code. Nowadays, what is coming? HTML code editors came. Code editors. I will design. I'll go for code. I will see the code generation. HTML code generators came nowadays. You design the screen. That's why HTML code generation editors also came. Just drag and drag it, drop it, and see the code. Right click and see the code generation. For that, code will come automatically. How well you design, automatically code will come. So this is the one student registration form. If I just look into this now, if we just look into this area, first name, entering the first name, last name, email, date of birth, set username, set password, gender, and course, and register. Are you following? What is this is called? HTML form. When I click this, what button? Register button. There we used to send this data to the server side application. One Django application, I will write it. In the Django application, what will happen? What will happen? This total data will be saved into the server side one object. That is called a request object. It will receive. What you are requesting, that entire data stored in the request object in the form of what? Key comma value pair. Key comma value pair. What is that key comma value pair, sir? You see, first name and the value. When you enter that, internally, what is happening? First name, you are writing actually HTML, HTML. Tell me. And immediately, yes, sir, and thinking, he will ask question. If you fear when I'm here, how can you get job? You face it, then you will understand your problem now. I don't ask any question. Do you know? Even I also don't know HTML. Do you know HTML? Can I ask one question? So, okay, no problem. Come to the point. Input is equal to input type is equal to text, text. Name is equal to f name. F name. What is that f name? First name. This is called, I'm giving one label to the text field. So this f name is equal to or colon is equal to the value what you are entering. The name what you are entering. KV I entered. Next I will enter what? L name. L name. What is L name is equal to RAO I entered. Next, I will enter what? Email. Call email is equal to, I'll write my email. And date of birth is equal to date of birth. Set username is equal to username. Set password is equal to password. Gender is equal to something. Course is equal to something. This entire data is in the form of what? Dictionary. This entire data will send from one of the device. This is my system. From this device, it is going to enter into the server side machine. This entire data, what you are entering is in the form of dictionary, will be sent to the server side application in the form of one file format. That file format is called JSON file format. JSON file format, why it is popular in all web application? Because that is only the lightweight component, lightweight file name. That's why they prefer to use JSON file as a transporter of your client machine to server machine. All client data will visit to the server side application in the form of a file. Which file it is? JSON file. Why only JSON file? Why not PDF file? Why not XML file? Why not some file? Why not X file, Y file, Z file? So many varieties of files are there. Why not that files? Those files will take lot of memory space. They studied already which file they suggested to use in the web application development data transferring. JSON file only suggested. Why? It takes less memory space, less time to transfer. That's why JSON file format is popular in web application development for transferring client data to server, server data to client. That is called request and response model we can call. Are you following me? So, how the client data will send it to the server side application? In the form of a file. What is that file? In the JSON file, what is the entries? Field name, value. Field name, value. Which field name? HTML field name. HTML field name. What is the HTML field name? F name, L name, email, DOB. Like that, I will give HTML field name. That HTML field names are going to be used as a keys. Those values are used as a value. So JSON contains the data in the format of what? Dictionary. So how this JSON file related to my Python? JSON contains key comma value pair that I will convert into which type? Dictionary. So when I receive it in the server side will receive the HTML data in the form of what? Request. From the request, I will get the data. That I will get it in the form of what? Dictionary. How I will get the values from the dictionary? By using items function, keys function. I will use my own functions to get the data. Again, the response data will be coming to where? To the client. In the client side also, what I will do? Same way I will write the code. Are you following me? So this is going to be JSON file is going to be a lightweight file format used in web application development for transferring the data from client side application to server side and server side application to the client. The data is visiting in the form of a lightweight file format called JSON. And don't think that it is written in JavaScript or something else. JavaScript is using for client side validation purpose. I may use it. Understanding this concept? So what is the, if anybody asks you what is the use of JSON file format? JSON file format is one of the lightweight file format used in web application development for transferring client side data in the form of key comma value pair to the server side application and vice versa. from server side application to the client side also in the form of key comma value pair. Are you able to follow me? No. So how do you implement in Python? In Python level, we are using the function name, module name called what? JSON. So I will show you the description for you. Can I go to the JSON implementation now? So JSON and Python, what is the relation? JSON contains the data in the form of what? Key comma value pair. So I want to convert into Python related. Which object? Lista? No, setter, tuple, dict. Why dict and JSON? JSON is in the form of key value. Dict also in the form of key value. So what is the conversions? JSON to dictionary. Dictionary to JSON. So what are the things we are learning? JSON to dictionary. Dictionary to JSON. That is the number of two things we are learning. One more I am telling. What is the another one? JSON file format. JSON file data to be saved in a file. To be saved in a file. Already we saved what? Dictionary data we saved in a file. Today we are saving what? JSON data we are saving in a file. Which file I will use it? JSON file. What is that file name? File name dot extension is JSON. JSON. Are you following me? JSON. So I will write the JSON data to which file? JSON file. Or dictionary to which file? JSON file. And JSON file data, again I will get it into main memory of Python, which is in what object? Dictionary object. How many? 4. What is the first one? JSON string format to dictionary. Dictionary to JSON 2. Next, dictionary to file. Which file? JSON file. And JSON file to, that's all. Finished. And out of these things, how many? 4. Out of that, 3 things I will tell. One thing you need to tell because it was already completed. Whatever I said, that you cannot answer. I know that. So, come to the point of it. What I'm going to say? JSON, JSON, which JSON format to what? JSON format to what? Dictive. This is a question, one thing. Second one, I'm going to use it what? Dictive to which format? JSON format. This is one thing. Third one is what? Dictive to JSON file. JSON file. Fourth, JSON file data. JSON file data to what? Dictive. And this JSON, once again, it will come in where? Pandas. Pandas. Suppose to one of the corporate hospital, some patients are coming. What they are doing? They are taking patient ID, maximum pulse, minimum pulse, calories born. I want to prepare a case study. Which patients are healthy, which patients are not healthy, which patients are hypertension, which patients are having low pressure, low BP pressure. That case study I want to go for it. How WHO decides this is a BP standards, this is something diabetic standards and all based on sample, large sample search collecting, and they are seeing who are the healthy people. That reading is going to be a final. And this medical mafia people will be collaborated with them. They are getting the ranges reducing, making every Indian as a diabetic or BP patient. And so they are buying the tablets. Medical companies are getting benefited. Even if you measure the BP for every student after the class, your BP is also going to be more than what is prescribed. Is it mean that do you have BP? No. That is not a fixed ratio. That's why coming to the point of it. That's why to be cool in your life, to be cool in your life, do if career is not good, tension, you will get it. Tension means what? Heartbeat will increase. Tension, why tension? Read well, do Python coding, get the job, you will cool now. Career is cool now. So that's why do something good daily. Are you doing daily good? Are you practicing Python? Adakot adakand, sir. So students, come to the point. So Ranjit Kumar is asking, what is Pandas? Pandas is one of the third party model which provides data analysis, data analytics, time series and everything. So very soon, my dear student, I'm going to start pandas. That time you can understand my class. Because in the beginning of my sessions, I said now Python for data science, Ranjit, 6 p.m. First day, first day, first day. I said middle, I will open this. I said first day, Python for data science. This one we are almost I'm going to explain 20-22 days. I'm explaining this. In any of the places you see, anywhere you attend, they will explain 1 or 2 days with 1 or 2 hours only. They will explain. That's why students will become, instead of learning Python, pandas developer, they'll become panda. Panda means what? Kinder Joy, one panda will come. Kinder Joy. So in Kinder Joy, pandas will be there. Dolls. So that panda. NumPy, half an hour or 1 hour, NumPy completed. I'll explain almost 18 days about NumPy. From where smallest addition onwards to linear algebra, I'm explaining. Linear algebra. You know linear algebra? What at least you know? Cramer's rule, Gauss-Jordan rule, R1 arrow R1 minus 2R1, R2, R2 minus 3R1, rows operations, column operations, all the things, don't worry. Determinants, 2D matrices, 3D matrices, determinant, inverse of a matrix, all these things. Don't worry about all these things. Mathematics, you don't worry. I'll explain importance of that mathematics. Well, matplotlib. So these things I'll explain almost 50 plus days. I will explain between 50 to 60 days. I'll explain why I started. Students, it is my own interest only added to Python, because nowadays people are learning, entering into data science. When I took a mock interview for a data science level, I found out that not even one student are unable to find out what is the matrix addition using NumPy. Then how they will qualify? Then I decided, so it's not like that. We want to give exclusive training on this data science level of coding. That's why with my interest, I added this kind of thing. With my interest as a part of Python course fees only, I want to tell you. And that too for a few days only we will tell. A few days in the sense for a few batches. This awareness we want to bring to everybody. And what people are doing outside, what quality of education, what we give it. That's what I want to go for it. Okay. So now I'll go to it, students. Ranjit Kumar, DSA I want to start, but it require a lot of coding skills. The participants who are coming to my class, lot of coding skills they need. If they don't know Python, I have to explain Python to them. Actually, I need to go for a DSA. I have to explain they must be good in the coding. Then I can go for this. So earlier I used to take for every 6 months once like that one batch, but these days I did not take up that. Okay, no problem. I'll move to the further now. Here I will go to this place. So now go to this place. Here I'm going to introduce. Coming to this place. Venu, Python course duration is 6 months. By completing your engineering 4 years, what you have done? After completing 4 years engineering, what happened? What happened? A అంటే A రాదు, B అంటే B రాదు. So that's what I'm going to say. So I want to say what we are getting is quality of education. That is an important. Now coming to the point of it, now I'm going to say how to convert JSON to what? JSON file format to what? Dictor. We use a function called loads. What is the function name? Loads. JSON dot loads. I will explain to you. And dictor to which format I want to get it? JSON. First of all, JSON JSON format is one of the string format, student. First of all, it is one of the string format. It is a string format. JSON is one of the string format. That we are getting into what? JSON to which file? JSON dict data to which file? So JSON dot, there is a function name called, how do you place your data into the file by using pickling? Which function? Dump. Here also JSON dot what? Dump. Dump I will use it. JSON dot dump. What is the difference between pickle dot dump and JSON dot dump? డిఫరెన్స్ ఏం లేదు, అక్కడ డంప్ ఇక్కడ డంపే. వెరీ సింపుల్. Dump of pickle will do what? Iterable object. Now JSON dot dump is going to do dictionary object only. That is the difference. And JSON file to what? JSON file to dict data is called what? JSON dot load. JSON dot load. How many functions? Three. Number one, JSON dot loads. Two was three. Three. JSON dot dump, JSON dot what? Load. This dump and load, you already heard about it. But that load is different, this load is different. That load returns list, this load returns what? Dict. This dump will take dictionary, that dump will take iterable object. Okay now? Now I am asking a question. Dict to what format? JSON file format. Now I am asking the answer from you. This answer I am expecting from you. Hmm? Ide? Dump? JSON dot JSON dot dump dumps ఇదా DUMPS dumps. ఓ, ఇక్కడ అప్లై చేసావా? ఇక్కడ లోడ్స్, డంప్స్. ఏం స్టూడెంట్ అబ్బా! వరల్డ్ ఇంటర్నేషనల్ డే, ఐ వాంట్ టు గివ్ అన్ అవార్డు ఫర్ యూ. కమ్ ఆన్, ఎనీబడి ఎల్స్? చాలా ఉంది మన దగ్గర. కమ్ ఆన్, స్టార్ట్. You know that. You know that. Use your knowledge. STR of dict. STR of dict. STR of dict. ఇక్కడ రాశాను, దీన్ని రాసే ముందు అక్కడ రాశాను. JSON file format is one of the string file format. I'm converting the dict into which one? STR. I said already, I explained, I said. When you are in 5th class only, I said that. In bridge, summer holidays only, I said that. So STR of dict, I said. These are the conversions. Very, very important. Shall I write the code now? So what is the JSON file format? I will take it. So students in online, let me open one small example for you. Let me open the concept for you. Then I will move to that. Let me open the notes and see once. Come on, start all of you. Start reading. JSON stands for JavaScript Object Notation. JSON file format is a language independent concept and it can be used in all the languages because JSON file format is one of the lightweight file format in data exchanging between client and server side application in internet world, that is called a web application development. Since JSON file format exchanging the data between client and server application in the form of key comma value pair and it is related to dictionary, and in Python it is related to dict data type. Dictionary is a normal word related to dict data type. So to take any information from JSON file, it must be saved on some file name with an extension .json, file name .json, where it contains key comma value pair, where it contains the data in the form of what? Key comma value pair. Okay. To implement the JSON file format in Python programming, we use a predefined module called JSON. In Python programming, JSON file format is shown below. Variable name is equal to simple mom. You see, just first of all, you see, what is that? Within the single quote. If I write anything within the single quote, it is called, come on, string. If I open this kind of thing, what is this? If I open like this, it is going to be known as what? Within the single quote I written. It may be a set, it may be a dictionary. But JSON file is containing what? Key comma value pair. What I will write it? That I wrote it there. That I wrote it there like this. See that now? Key 1 colon what? Value 1. Key 2 colon value 2. So on, so on, so on. Key n colon value n. Are you understanding how to write the first of all this JSON file format. Sir, why you started only with the first single quote, sir? Why not with other things, sir? Once again, I will make you to understand. I started with what, ma? Like this, I started or not? Single quote I started. Like this, ending with single quote. Correct? This is a valid one. This is called a what? Valid one. Suppose I am taking variable name is equal to, you may ask a question, sir, why don't you start with the double quotes? Double quotes, double quotes, double quotes, I said. This is also string only. Now tell me, ma, I will say, open it, and you say what here? Close it. This is called what? Maybe inside I can write anything, but I will write in the form of what? Key, comma, value pair. Tell me what should I write it? Key. What I will write? Double quotes. Key one I will write it. When I write key one, this you see double quotes I wrote it. When I wrote double quotes, what is happening? This double quotes beginning, double quotes ending. That only will be separated. And this key one will become invalid syntax now. Did you understand? Suppose if I write here key one, again I wrote double quotes, colon, again I will write what? Value one I am writing, value one. And this double quotes is for what? Colon only it is taken, and the key one will become what? Invalid part here. So what is the better approach? Starts with a single quote, and then you need to take like that. This is called a valid format of what? Valid format of what? JSON string format. JSON string format. Clear or not clear? Clear. And online students, is it clear, students? All the people, I hope you understood that. Now I am entering into further here. Variable name is equal to key 1 value 1, key 2 value 2, key n value n, like that. And beginning to ending, it is having something like this. Now I'm going to write the coding. So what is my coding now? Enter into this others, and like this, coming to the point of it. Seema, you can write it, ma, no issue. You can write it, no issue. So, Divyansh, it is lagging, you are saying. But let me check it. So, 1 minute, I'll go to that. Divyansh, is it okay? Divyansh, is it okay? Divyansh, Divyansh Kumar Tiwari. Other students, is it clear for you now? I changed it for Divyansh. Everybody is under freezing only. So now bit fine. Okay. Now bit fine means I cannot do anything now. So now I am going to start with what? Program for, program for, come on, start with converting, program for converting JSON string format. JSON string format into what? Dict object. Dict object I am going to write it. Come on, which function I will use? చెప్పాను కదమ్మా. Which function I will use? Loads. So which module I am using? So what you will do? Import what? Very good. Now take what format? JSON file format. I need to take JSON file format or not? Take it JSON. JSON FMT is equal to, say, single quotes. I'll write like that. Double quotes. I'll write ENO colon. I'll write the value called 100. I'll write the value called 100. Everything you write in the form of what? String notation. String notation. Next, I will take it what? Name. Name. I'm writing here called what? Rosum. Next is called what? Cell. Cell. And I'm writing here 5.6. 5.6 I'm taking. Like this, I wrote it. And then close it. And then what? Like this. See that for everything is ending with, closing with is taken up like this. Are you following me? Right. What is this now? Print. Type of what? Type of what, students? JSON FMT. JSON FMT is equal to type of what? JSON FMT. You just try to run it, students. Carefully try to follow, mom. I'll write a code also. JSON str format to what? Dict format. Dict format dot py. JSON str format to dict dot py. Go to that. Here I am writing students 6 p.m. I'll create one folder more separately. JSON, I mentioned it. There I'll say notes. Of course, I will keep it file name. Save it. Come to the command prompt. Come to the command prompt CMD. I'm going to take up run as an administrator. Try to run it and see here. And I'll say E colon KVR and Python and 6 p.m. And what is this now? JSON. Run this code, students. Py and see this now. What is the form type? str. str. Now, students, one student asked, Seema asked a question. Seema asked a question. I'll write it. This is FMT1 you take, my dear students. FMT1. FMT2, Seema asked a question. I will take care. This part, next line, I will take care. Seema asked a question. That question is, sir, double quotes I will use, sir. I will use single quotes, sir. I'll use single quotes, sir. Now, I'll use single quotes, sir. Single quotes. Here also what? Single quote, single quote, single quote, single quote. All single quotes I am using. Here I am using like this. I am using what? Double quotes. So this is FMT1. Seema, Seema. I'll say JSON format 2. Here I am writing 2. Dear students, observe it. This is also called what? str. That also you can use it. So that whatever you are writing inside of that, it should not become invalidate. Okay, Masima? Right. You can do both of them. Now I am converting into which type? Both of them are which type, students? str type. Both of them are str type. I took it as str type. I took it as str type here. Okay, good. So this is called a 2. This is called a 2. Students, now convert what? Convert JSON str format into what? Dict object. Which function? Use what function? Loads. Of which module? JSON module. JSON module. Come on. ఏముంది d1 is equal to JSON dot loads of JSON format 1. JSON format 1. JSON format 1. Load string into what type? Dict type. Convert next one more into what? Another dict you take it. D2. D2 is equal to what? 2. 2. 2. Got it. Both of them got it. Print what? D1 and type of what? D1. Print what next? D2. Type of what? This is D1. D1. This is called a D2. Type of D2. And this is called a D2. Try to save it. Huh? Okay. మంచి నాలెడ్జ్ ఉంది అయితే. Good knowledge is there. So see that what is happening here. It is giving so much of big error. I did not see so far this error. So go to that. I'll go to what? So import JSON loads of this D1 and D2. So something happens there. So loads of save this code and maybe having the problem. So here it is having a big line, 10th line error is there. Format 2 error is coming. See, mom, coming to this. So go to that. This line, keep it an error. This line, keep it an error. This line, keep it an error. This D2, keep it an error. Seema, come to that. Answer is coming. And print what now? What is this now? D1 is converted. Print what now? D1. And next is what? Type of D1. Type of D1. And see this data. We got dictionary like that. And when I print this D2, as we expected this format, it is they are not taking this format into consideration. See, are you realizing ma once? So here, this format is not validated. They did not take it. Error came or not? That's why this you don't expect it. I will keep a comment. Invalid, invalid what? JSON format. JSON str format. JSON str format. Don't use. Don't use. So you will get the STR answer is coming, but we cannot get the conversion process. This is called what? Valid JSON format. Valid JSON format. Here I will write valid JSON format. Are you getting, students? Well, so this one not possible. D1 is getting now. Execute that. So got an answer. Type of JSON file format str, and we got the data or not? Now I want to print the data. How do you print the data? How do you print the data? For, come on, field name, comma what? Field value in D1 dot what? Items. Items. Print of what? Print of what? Like this. I will print like this. Dot format of fn comma, fn comma, fe, fe. Try to execute. We are getting dictionary data. Are you following me? So here I would like to print last and final JSON file format is there. JSON file format. I'll print JSON data. JSON data is equal to JSON FMT1. And I will print after that. I'll print after that dict data. So I'll print what data now? Dict data I'm printing. Dictionary data after conversion. Print of what? Dict data. Dict data converted from dict data converted from JSON JSON str format. str format. Okay. Now there I'm taking that and I'm writing like this. So save this code and run this code. So got the data. JSON file format, we got it. Converted into what? JSON like this. I think you people are understanding the meaning of what? How JSON data is printed, how JSON data is executed. We understand this. Which function we used it? Loads. Which function, ma? Loads. We used a loads function here. Online students, clear. Is it clear, students? Respond. Immediately respond. Now I want to go for what? Opposite. Opposite means dict to JSON. Which function? str. Simple. So I'm going to write it. One more thing. Next program I'm writing. Here I'm writing others. Writing here. Program for converting which data? Dict data. Dict data into what? JSON string format. Come on. What is the dictionary I need to take? D1 is equal to D1 is equal to, I'll take this data. I'll take this data. Take it. What is this now? ENO. ENO colon what? 100. Next is called what? Name colon what? Name colon what, Rosum. And next is called what, Sal colon 4.6, 3.4. And author. And next is called a DSG. DSG colon what? Author. So it's writing like this. Are you following, students? It is called which type? Print of what? Dict data. Dict data is equal to what? D1. D1. And you want to print the type also? Type of D1. Type of D1 is equal to what? Type of D1. I will write it. Type of D1 I will print there. What is this now? Dict, dict obj2, dict obj2, JSON file, JSON str format, JSON str format, example.py, JSON obj2, JSON str format. Then I will go to this place, 6 p.m. Under that what? JSON. I'll go to this place. Here done. JSON object to JSON file format. Done. Go to the place. Execute. Py. Got this data. It is of which type? Dict type. I need to go for in what format now? You can write even single quotes also. For example, I wrote name now. I wrote Sal here. Single quote you can write no issue. No issue. Here you can write single quote, no issue. But in the JSON case, it's just strictly the same format you need to follow. Go to the place, perfectly got it. Perfectly got it. Not an issue because everything is internally taken as single quotes only. Okay. Now I'm going to take up, convert into which type? Convert into which type? String format, JSON string format. It is dead easy, not a point. And what I'll write? Convert, convert. Come on. Dict object data, dict object data into which one? Come on. JSON, JSON str format, JSON str format. How do you do that? How do you do that? చెప్పాను కదా already. JSON FMT, JSON FMT is equal to str of what? D1, str of D1. Print, print of what? JSON data, JSON data is equal to, comma what? JSON FMT, JSON FMT. That's all. JSON FMT. I will import what? JSON. JSON, Python. No JSON function is used here. str function I used it. str of I used it. str of. str of I used it. str of belongs to JSON module. No. str of belongs to which module? Hmm? Built? Built-in or built-ins? Built-ins. Built-in is an English word. Built-ins is the name of the module. Built-ins is one of the built-in module. Built-ins is one of the default built-in module. Built-ins is one of the predefined model. Predefined synonym is built-in. Built-in means already defined. మీకు ఇంగ్లీష్ రాదులే ఎందుకు ఊరికనే వస్తుంది. So done. Now I'm going to use it. This is called something. Online students, did you understand students this example? So here, if you look at this, if you look at that, this part is completed. Now I'm entering into the third area. What is the third area, students? Dict to which file? JSON file. Dict to JSON file, I'm going to use it. Which function I'm using? Dump. I'm using dump. See how simple it is, students. I'll go to my code. I'll write it. So dict to JSON file. That is earlier one is both of them are there in main memory only. This JSON file format, D1, both of them are there in the memory only. But I want to save the dict data permanently into the file. What is that file is called? JSON file. I can use CSV file also. I can use normal file also. I can do it in JSON file also. I was already saved my iterable object into normal file by using write lines function. I put the dictionary data dict in list. Dict. Put it in list. The total dictionary data as a records, I wrote it into the CSV file by creating dict writer object with the field names. Writing is equal to header, right rows. I already written in the last class. Now we are entering into other point is called next one is saving the dict data into the file format. That is a permanent storage I'm going to take up. I think students in online, you are following me carefully. Now I'm entering into new, say others and say Python. Here I'm writing program for, program for, tell me, program for hmm, saving which data? Picked data into the JSON file. JSON file. Shall I? Okay. Can you tell me the steps? What I need now? Dictionary data. JSON, dict data to JSON and ante kada. So go for what? Take what? Take which data? Dict object data. Take dict object data. Take it. D1 is equal to take the data. So I'm taking here called what? SNO colon what I'm saying 100. Next is called a name I am taking. Next is called what I'm taking something like Travis. Travis. I'm taking something like marks. Marks colon is equal to 8.5. 8.5. Next, the college name is equal to college name is equal to college name is equal to OUCET. I am writing OUCET. I am writing. So here it is written like that. This is which data? Dicted data. Now save this dicted data in where? Save the dicted data in where? JSON file. JSON file. Can I save it in JSON file? Which function I will use? Dump. Dump. Come on, say. How do you write it? Come on. I am writing dicted data to JSON file. Which operation I am doing? Which operation I am doing? Write operation. How many steps? Choose the file name. Good. Open the file name in write mode. Perform the cycle of write operation. Cycle of write operation means write, 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 write. But here we are using dump. So 3 steps. Pickle steps only. Come on. With open. With open. What is this now? stud dot stud dot JSON. Compulsory you need to write. Comma what I am writing? W or A, whatever you like it. As what? FP. What is the special advantage of with open as? Auto closability of the file. So you need not write finally block and you need not write explicitly dot close. You need not to do it. Automatic closing will be there. Are you following me? Okay. Next, what should I do, students? FP is pointing to the file. What should I do? Come on. Come on. What come on, sir? Dump off. Dump off. What is the dump function syntax of pickle? ఎందుకే మీరు అసలు so obj comma file pointer I said. What is my obj here? D1. What is my file pointer here? FP. So syntax is గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాలి. Everybody knows that when you get some problem, some headache is coming, so and so tablet. When to use? Before food, after food, when? That is an important. Doctor will write like that. Doctor will write tablet name. Here they will write like that. And some doctor will write here they will write here they will write like that. Here they will write. Some doctor will say like this. They will write. Somebody will write only here they will write. How the doctor knows? Hmm? How doctor knows? Doctor will write the tablet name without you don't understand. Patient will not understand why they will write like that. Most 99.99% of the doctors will write something. They will write. They will write like that. Why? One close friend is there for me. Is my close friend. Intermediate. While I'm studying intermediate in Ongole, Prakashan district, in SSN college, was BPC student. Is my close friend. He become a doctor. In Andhra Pradesh, he is there. Whenever I went to home, he will come, will meet, will discuss. Sometimes I used to ask why doctors will write the spellings without understanding anything. He's laughing. I said, my doubt is whether they know spellings or not. I asked. Maybe sometimes problem. How you write? I said. He also said, I'll also write like that. The company's names are changing the tablet name. So that pharmacy people will have some tips to them. Maybe I think so. So, so coming to the point of it, I'm writing JSON dot dump of D1 comma what? FP. FP. So coming to the point of it, once it is written, once it is written, JSON dot dump of what? D1 comma FP. FP. Are you following that? Once it is written, what will happen? What will happen? Come on. Dictate data, return to the file. Return to the file. So coming to the point, dictate data, return to which file? JSON file. JSON file. Are you able to follow? Right. So this is written. Suppose if you want more data to write, put it in where? Loop. Put it in loop. So it will be written as it is. So I'll run my code. Which module I have to import? JSON. JSON. I will write JSON here. JSON dot I will write it. This is the conversion of what? Dumping of that. Let us run. Once the JSON file is created, if I open the JSON file, plus identification of the JSON file will be having like that. Python file will have snake symbol will be there. Say the icon. Like that, we are having some iconic representation is there for the JSON file like that. I'll show you that. Where it is creating? In my current folder only it is creating. If you want to create in C folder, you can create C folder also, you can go for it. C drive you can say, and some folder name you can say, you can do like this. Are you following? Right. Suppose if I write a C colon directly like this, see there is a chance of getting some error. Permission error, there is a chance of getting sometimes. Even last time one student also got it, I think so. Let us save this now. What is this now? Dicto bj2. Dicto bj2 what? JSON file dot what? Py. Dicto bj2 JSON file dot py. Save this code. Save this code. Done. Go to the place and execute. Py. Here it is written. Data written to the JSON file. Go to which place? C colon. C drive I need to go for it. Go to the C drive. There is a file is created. Observe carefully. Here, are you observing? Are you observing this? So just I will enlarge that. I will enlarge that. So I'll take up here. Are you seeing this, student? Are you seeing this? Here you see. Are you observing this? This is something like what? Dictionary notation. What is this now? JSON source file. JSON source file. Clear or not clear? Clear. So online students, I think it is more clear for you. I hope so. So now I will go to the further. This is created. It is created, right? JSON file is created. If you want to write another data, you keep it in the loop. You know how we already did how to create dynamic JSON file, CSV file. Like that also you can do that. Next one, what is the next last one? What is the last process? JSON file data to what? How to go for that? Now I'm going to enter into that program for another program. I'm going to take it, file new and then others and say what? Python. What is this now? Program for, come on, program for reading JSON file data into dict object, only dict object, because that only will hold the data in the form of key comma value pair. Okay, tell me, how do I do that? To read the data from JSON file, JSON file must be opened in which mode? Read mode. Tell me, with open, with open of what? C colon, what is this now? Stud dot JSON, comma what? Or as what? FP, FP, pause. So here I will write it, try. I will write what here? Except, what should I write it? file not found error, file not found error. The print of what? File, JSON file does not exist. JSON file does not exist, does not exist. Okay, what is the pass? That's all. I hear only one thing, pass is a keyword. It's daily same thing, beginning same, middle also same, every day same. Pass is a keyword which will ignore the indentation block. Abu Rafia, good student. So Monica, good. To bypass the indentation block, to ignore the indentation block, to suppress the indentation block. This is the eighth time I am telling in the class. Still further also so many times I need to tell you. Definitely I need to tell you compulsory. Okay. So, so, right. Sophia. See, all girls only said. Who said? Abu Rafia, Monica, Shamsuddin, Sophia. All girls only said. Huh? Bayasa. Bayasa, Bayasa. Okay. No problem. Boys also said. Good. Pass is a keyword which will bypass the indentation block. Okay. Hemnath, good. But bypass the word by is wrong answer. Right. So in English, actually, English is very danger. English is very danger. Okay. Anyhow, come. What we will do? I will use JSON dot what? Load of what? FP. Where is the load function is FP is pointing to? Beginning. Beginning of the record. You know already FP is pointing to beginning. I'll get it what? D. D I will get it. D. The D stands for what? Dict object. So D comma what? Type of what? D. Type of D. So try to run it. So there I am writing. What is this now? JSON file to which object? Dictobj.py. 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 So here load or loads are load only. Load only. Loads no. Load. Loads is different. Here it is called load only, not loads. Loads different. Load. Two functions are there. Okay. So let us run this code. Come. Okay. Import what? JSON. Import JSON. I'll go to this place. Try to run this code, guys. Py. So I'm getting the data, which is in the form of what? Key comma value pair. If you want to print the data in your own format, like format, key comma value in d dot items, d dot items, print of what? Like this. I can write it like this. Dot format of what? Key comma value I can say. You try to write it, try to run this. It is going to be like this. Are you able to follow? You can also make it what? Multiple records also you can enter. Multiple records also you can enter. Like that, you can go for what? This is a JSON file format. How many functions are there? Loads, load, dump, dump. Like that, you can use it. Okay now? So this is what the file format. So if you want to see any data to be taken dynamically, here you see, this is an important. I took it as which data? I took it as which data here? Dictionary I took it. If you want, you can take multiple dictionaries, you can take it. So I will go for one small dynamism to be providing students. Some small dynamism I will provide. Try to follow me carefully. I'll do the same thing. This is a fixed data I took it. I want to take something like a dynamism I want to provide. So let's move to the further. Second example I want to start. The same thing. Second example I will take it. Online students carefully follow. You see. Same only. This is called dynamic. So I just want to add the word dynamic object to JSON file. So I'm going to take up, open the file in which mode? Which mode? Write mode. Same thing I will get it. Instead of taking this thing here, I will open it into this spot. I'll take up this here. I'll take it, go to the place. Here I wrote like that. Here I am writing in the same folder I want to create. What I am writing now? emp dot what? JSON as FP. There I will get the dictionary data. Shall I get the dictionary data? Yes. So how do you get the dictionary data? I will ask you there. How many number of records you have? First I will ask you. Number of dictionary data. So number of records is equal to int of input of enter how many dict dict object values you have. Three dict object values are how many you have. If NOR less than or equal to 0, say what? Invalid. I say here invalid data. Invalid data. Try again. Try again. So try again. Nothing is there. I will just write it. You practice it. Else, if it is that, what I'll do? Open the file. Open the file. What I'll do, ma'am? Once it is open, what I will do, students? Tell me. Come on. I will. This is the file is open. Now I'm ready to write the dictate data. How do you get it? Here I will write it. First dictate data I will take it. First dictate data. Already you know this. For I in range of NOR 1 comma NOR plus 1. I'll say here print of enter first dictate data. Enter first dictate data. Dict object data. Okay. Dot format of what? I. Dot format of I. Okay. What I will do after that finishing, I say print of, sorry, what I will take it? I will take what value? Employee number. Employee number I will take it. I will directly take employee number because I am taking directly employee data. I am taking. How do you take it? Value. So ENO is equal to ENO is equal to or EMPNO is equal to I am taking here int of or whatever you like it input of enter employee number enter employee number. Okay. Next is called e name is equal to input of enter employee name. Okay. Next is sal is equal to float of input of enter employee salary. Okay, my values are ready. This I need to keep it in the dictionary or not? How do you keep it? Place the above values. Place the above values in where? Dict. Place the above value in dict. Come on, now take it what? Here I will take it. D is equal to like that. D of what? ENO. You take a fixed value and I will write what? EMPNO. D of what? Name. Name I will write it. Name I will write it. Is equal to what? E name. And D of what I will write it? Shall. Shall I will write it. Shall I will write it. Shall I am writing. And write that D in where? Dump D. Object D. Dump object D in where? JSON file. How do you dump? JSON dot dump of D comma FP. FP. So I will write it. This is the one. This is the one. Say what next? JSON EMP data. EMP data. EMP record. EMP record. Here I'll write it. EMP record. EMP record. Saved in. Saved in JSON file. Dot format of what? I. I. That's all. Done. Run. Save it. Perfect. Go to the place, enter py, enter how many values, what you are having, emp.json, okay. Enter how many values you have, 3. Enter first dict data, employee number 100, employee name RS, and say 4.5. One employee data saved in JSON file. Are you following? This one. Enter second employee data is called what, 200. Next is called a TR and say 5.6. What is coming? Enter second EMP data saved in JSON file. Enter third EMP dict object data. What is that? 300. And next is called what? MC. And I'll write salary is called what? 7.8. Third employee data also saved in a file. What is my data? What is my file name? Come on, guys. Where it is created in? Current working folder. Current working folder. See the dir. It is my current working folder. JSON file is one of the string file format. How can I see this? How can I read this data? You can see this data by writing your reading process. Can I read that data now? Online students, did you understand? Did you understand this example? Come on, come on. Don't become tired in the class. You will become tired in the class. You will get tension in the class when you don't prepare and come. If you prepare and come, it is just like a jolly, like a class is like a jolly day. So simple. Now you'll go for what? JSON file to what? Dict data. This was fixed. This was fixed earlier. This was fixed data. Now today I did what? Dynamically I did. Now I'm going to take up what? JSON file to dict object I'm going to take. Dynamic. So go to the place and others, go to that here like this. Python program reading JSON file data into what? Dict object. Same. Here I'm going to write it what? Dynamic JSON file to dict object. See, what is this now? emp.json or load. What should I do? One load. Where is FP is pointing? First record. Done. Printed. Printed. Print off. Like that. Print off. Like that. So, done. Execute. Execute. Here. Will it give any exception? Any exception? Any exception? Any exception? This is going to give you which record? One record or more than one record? Because yesterday program you did not execute. So see that it is going to give you error. JSON.decode error, extra data, line number 139, line number 6, load of FP, load of FP. Something is happening here. FP, JSON dot done. Coming to the point, here I am writing, keep it aside. Now I am writing print of what? D, emp.json. Save this. What happens all of a sudden? So here we got it. Decoder error is coming. Default decode error is coming. Load of FP. Why that is? Go to the place. Say once. emp.json. emp.type. emp.json. So I'm having the records like that. This is the one. This is the one. This is the one. Okay. There it is written everything in which line? Same line. So I have to write it in which line? Line by line if I write. Because the point to understand here is online students. Here I am going to take up one small point here. W I will use it. Or I will use EMP1. I will use it. A only. Here you try to understand. Here I wrote the data. Dump, I wrote it. Dump, I wrote it. This dump is writing what data? This entire data written. And with after that, what is happening? It is written everything in which line? Same line. But I need to add what also? One backslash n also I need to add. So what should I do that backslash n purpose? I'll try to attempt it. Don't take it granted. I'll write it here what? Backslash n. Backslash n. I'm attempting that. Don't take it as granted. Just try to run. So try to run the previous one. Try to run the previous one. This one now. Dynamic JSON file. Dynamic JSON file. Dict object to JSON file. Enter how many? 2. 100 RS 2.3. Missing one required formal parameter. Okay. So there I will go to backslash fp comma. Very danger. Well, emp1 dot JSON. Okay. Run this. So 200 RS 2.3. Okay. 200 TR and say 3.4. Done. Type emp1 dot JSON. So still the data is available, students. This is the point is getting here. This is a point problem is coming. This backslash n is writing as it is. This is getting problem. The problem with this file is emp.json is it is having total data at a time. It is writing everything in one line only. It is not writing like a pickle.dump line by line, not writing. That's the main point is coming. So tell emp1.json JSON. Go to once. I say here fp dot write off backslash n. Coming to the point back, say 200 tr 2.3, saved it 200 and say rs and 3.4 data saved. Type emp1 dot JSON. Done. Done. So doctor means we have to make somebody to collected by garbage. Beginning we have to make them. After that, perfection. So why I say take always doctor into example? Because software engineer is also one doctor. If you write wrong, project will out. More than doctor, project is important. So Hemnath is, I think, getting. Are you following this? Now, I will go for using this now. Go to this place. Now, I'll go to this now. Students, did you understand this? Now, I'll go to my present program now. Do R&D on subject. When you do R&D, you will get now. Otherwise, how can you get it? Now, run this code. Run this code. Py, py, py. This one. Again, we are getting a problem of this. JSON.load of FP. What is the problem is coming? Returns load of FP.read. FP.read of. FP.read of. Getting problem there. So, what is the file name I used it? EMP1. 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 So, go there, PY, dynamic, same. Dynamic JSON file to what? Dict object. Getting load. Problem is coming. fp.read JSON extra having. Hmm? So I'll this file format. 1 minute. Give me a students. Just a small attempt. So here also giving load of FP. A byte like object is required, not str. Okay. RB. So this is not reading. Invalid load key is found. Pickle dot load. It is getting a problem here. Unpickling error is coming. Problem is coming here. So JSON here. emp.json. fp.seek of 0. fp.load of JSON dot print of D. Save this. JSON file to dict object. Today something happened. JSON file dot. Hmm? So emp.json file. Sucharita, that is there good ma. So emp dot this is having good, having good. That's fine. That's fine. So comma, no comma, comma na, is it? Any of students? I'll check it out instead of doing exercise in the class. I'll check it out today night. Tomorrow I'll tell you. So tomorrow, if it is not telling, one day I will tell you definitely this example for you. So one day means don't think what day that I never postpone. I'll tell you after doing some exercise on it. I'll tell you in the class compulsory. Okay now? Don't worry about it. So I'll go for this entire data. How to get this entire data? We'll go for that in the class. I'll tell you that. And when you go to pandas, there is a function called what? Read underscore JSON. Read underscore JSON. Read underscore CSV. Read underscore JSON. Total JSON data will come into the place. That is dead easy. And this also I want to get it. This part I'll tell you in the class. Right now, don't worry. So two programs I am not going to upload. This program I am not going to upload. This program also I am not going to upload because it is error related things. Na? I'll look into that and I'll post later. And tomorrow means don't think tomorrow immediately. In one moment, I'll tell you this example. Tomorrow, what is our topic? This completes complete concept of files. Loads, load and then dump. So tomorrow class, I'll enter into Python database communication. I will explain. So Oracle related thing, Python communicating with Oracle. Don't miss tomorrow class. Okay. Thank you. All the best. Carry on. Online students, if any doubts are there, hold on. I'll clarify your doubt. మీ రిక్వైర్మెంట్ ఏంటి ఒక నిమిషం ఆగండి ఆన్లైన్ స్టూడెంట్స్ Any doubts are there? Online students, any doubts? VSS Ramakrishna.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Ramakrishna. Tell me.
Sir, Oracle, which version you have to download, sir, like 11G, 12G?
Take anything. 12, 11G, you take it. But 19C, you take it. 21, you see, you take it. Any version, you take it. Not an issue.
Which one is the latest version, sir?
21.
21C, sir. Okay, sir. Can you share the link, sir?
I'll look into that. If I am having that link, I will share it. Or tomorrow, I will give you.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. So anybody else is having the doubt? Ganesh, you are having the still doubt on? Jump, that file you are unable to download. Very simple, my dear student. So go to the place which I was uploaded to you. Emnad, you need to check ma permission error. You need to check OS related settings. You check it. OS related error. You check it. That is OS related error. I think you asked me earlier also. So 6 p.m. coming to 13th July. 13th July. Yes. So Ganesh Singh, follow me. So first you click on this. This is available like this. Click on this now. This you try to open in a new tab or something. Open it. And this is opening now. This is one thing. You need to download each and everything. You need to download. Click on this and it will be opening. Or you go for one thing. You open it into. You try to open it into. You click on this. 1 minute you see. Click on that and try to say open in new window. Open in new window and said here download option is there. Are you seeing this? Ganesh. Yes, you go for download like this. Okay, clear now? Fine. Take care. Any more doubts, students? Any more doubts you have? Okay, students. If no doubts are there, I'll log out and I will upload the notes for you. Thank you, students. All the best. Don't miss tomorrow class. Very, very important.